and it's going to be referee Luke Watson who will get Jake Cassidy underway, blowing the whistle. Guys playing in white with blue as normal, and it's Warrington Rylands playing in all red. And first moment of the ball, it sees it go into the Lions half and out for a throw. The Guiseley penalty area at the moment. A short corner, clever short corner, well worked. Goes back here to Furman. He pulls the ball into the box with a good curling cross. It's headed away, picked up by McCourt. Back into the edge of the penalty area. Cassidy gets a foot on it, gets it away, and it's out for another throw. And Guiseley will build up from the back.
Carl Trenner was very alert there, wasn't he, to get off his line for that one? Mind you, last time I said he's got off his line was at South Shields when he didn't give a goal away.
Don't curse things, Ivor. You have power you don't realise. The ball goes forward again as Rylands get in towards the edge of the area, and this is a real chance, a real opening. A great save from Kyle Trenery to deny Kelly and Mai. The man who joined on loan from Salford, almost opening the scoring, curled in a shot from the edge of the area, but Trenery got a firm hand on it and managed to get enough behind it so that it looped over the upright and behind for a corner, but that was very nearly first blood to the visitors. Still 0-0, and they have the ball again with Furman. Furman tries to play it forward, but he's prevented from doing so. And now Guiseley get the ball with Adam Hoare and out to John Johnson. Bit of a run down this right-hand side. Two in the box to aim for if he can get it in there. In towards Hoare. Sliding challenge comes in just to deny him before he can get on to the end of it. Vaughan might pick this one up and plays it in. Goes up to the back post. Goalkeeper watches that one. It hits the top of the upright. The goalkeeper, in fairness, was underneath it. He don't think he touched it. The assistant on that far side indicates it's going to be a goal kick. Gives the ball to Emery. Slightly loose pass, but enough for Eblay to adjust and win it. Kyle Trenery, very closely attended to by Unmai, gets the ball away though and finds John Johnson. A slip there from John Hunt. John Johnson, edge of the area, takes a shot. That one he can't keep down with his left foot, and that's gone behind. Just misses the scoreboard and behind for a goal kick. Ball's out on the right-hand side, and guys, you get a free kick. So if you can just tell us if we're coming back on air. I think we might have just lost air for a moment, but just let me know if that is a problem. Guys, you have a free kick, and Vaughan's taking it, plays it into the box. Cassidy gets on there, bounces the ball off the ground, and it bounces over the bar with a sort of scissor kick that almost worked out, but thankfully it's worked out for the best, and the Lions have a... sorry, not thankfully, it didn't work out for the best, but there is a goal kick. Breaks through, it's bright sunshine. Guys are going finely long. And up to Kassim. Kassim takes it past two, but left of the goal. Can't get a shot away. Plays it back to Emery. Emery inside the penalty area. He drives towards the goal, but that one always rising and just goes wide of the left-hand side of the upright as we face the goal, and it's behind for a goal kick. Opportunity in the first 5. Save from Kyle Trenery. Oh, now there's a flick. It's bounced off, and Cassidy might find himself through, and the flag has gone up. Cassidy does put it in the back of the net, but... the flag was straight away up. Now Johnson has the chance to indicate this corner will come in from this right-hand side and curls in, and it's headed away. Ackroyd will battle to try and stop it going away for the counter-attack now because it's picked up by Payne, who's done really well. Plays it over the top. And Mai, he's got the beating of Vaughan on that far side. And Mai, edge of the penalty area. Vaughan goes back, gets a sliding challenge in and does really well to prevent that opportunity opening up there for the home side, and it's behind for a corner.
Fantastic recovery tackle by Ethan Vaughan because he was actually caught under the ball, wasn't he? It was a nice through ball out, but he recovered brilliantly.
The feet of Jack McCourt. He's been effective so far this afternoon. Kassim tries to challenge. Now good run here from Furman, dictating things from the middle of the park again, linking play together neatly. Ball comes out to the right-hand side. Neil's got a bit of space inside the penalty area. Swipes his foot at it in an uncontrolled manner. You'd be surprised with all these goals that they've been involved in because the finish in this first half has been really quite poor. Has headed it back to the goalkeeper. The substitute who's had to come on was Josh Langley, the former Guiseley man. Stood on the ball and injured himself in a challenge with Jake Cassidy, who's on the ball now and winning it on that right-hand side. Plays it in. Finds Adam Hoare. No, what a great piece of defending to deny him. As Hall looked like he might have just got through, but Musto was on the hand just to launch a leg out and stop that happening, and that is the last action of the first half. 0-0 at the break, but there's been plenty of open play, plenty of opportunities you think that could have been finished better, but as yet, no goals. Guiseley have grown back in the game after coming close to conceding in the opening 5 minutes, but since then, both sides have been dangerous at the front, look perhaps a little vulnerable at the back, but at the break there are no goals to show for it. Still 0-0. Underway, I'm just keeping everyone up to date with my half-time draw, so the winning ticket of 28971 hasn't been claimed yet. And we're off for the second half with the ball back in the Warrington Rylands half as they are in all red. The visitors, who probably had, I think, when we've been talking about it, fairly slightly the edge on the first half in terms of opportunities, and get an early goal. It's such an important thing in football. Oh, now there's an awkward flick, and it's played the ball through here to Mai, who's got the opportunity to score. He's challenged by Vaughan. Oh, Vaughan's now deemed to have fouled the striker and will get a yellow card, and it will be a penalty for Warrington Rylands, as Vaughan had to charge back. Ackroyd's header was a little loose, high up in the air. To be fair, Kelly and Mai had anticipated any scraps. He got the ball from the misplaced header, charged in on goal. If it's a foul, surely it'd be a red normally, but anyway, penalty's taken. Put into the back of the net by Callum Dolan. And it's Warrington Rylands who lead. 51 minutes gone. It is Warrington Rylands who have first blood. Guiseley 0, Warrington 1. Trailing by a goal to 0. 55 minutes gone. Corner from the left-hand side, though, to the Lions. John Johnson will curl this one in towards the 6-yard box. There's a header. It's in! And it's Lebrun Mbeka. The Lions level. We only trailed for 4 minutes. And the man making his second debut has got the goal that is needed. And it's now Guiseley 1. A wicked sort of curl on it. It's out for a throw. And Warrington now look back. They want to get their noses back in front here. Dolan, the man who scored that penalty, edge of the penalty area. He's still trying to get past Vaughan. It's Dolan still gets a shot away. Trenery, brilliant save, tips the ball over the bar. Great shot from Dolan. Head in his hands now. He can't believe that's not gone in. And Kyle Trenery with an excellent reaction save. Right arm up, gets enough on it to tip it over the bar again. And that is still a fantastic second brilliant save from Kyle Trenery, and it's still 1-1. Colin will collect. Ackroyd goes back into right back to try and hold him up, and Mai, he's another one. He gets into the box, past Sakura, into the area, out comes Trenery, still not cleared, goes out to Dolan. Dolan with a touch, drills it in with his left foot. That time it rises just over the crossbar and behind. But the danger there from the swift counter-attacking play from Warrington Rylands. As the ball goes over the top towards the right-hand side. Headed on by Ivor. Flicked on here to Johnson. Johnson into the area towards Hall, but just a few yards ahead of him.
It was on, just an inaccurate pass, it was on.
And Cassidy will collect it at the far side. Goes down towards the byline. Still can't escape the shackles of the defender. Crosses into the back post. Johnston heads it back in towards the near post. Goalkeeper Sam Tickle really wasn't going to be too troubled. Very familiar from last season. Patient build-up play at the back that's frustrating the home fans. The ball's won back here now by Dolan. Dolan plays it infield. We'll get the ball back. It's a nice one too, but it's split the defence completely. Trenery holds himself, and so the ball that was aimed between his legs is blocked. The guys he need to clear. Lebrun Mbeka's challenge this time. The ball's still not clear. Mbeka has to come back in to defend. It's won by Payne, and Mbeka still does well to block the cross and then gets a chance to get it away, but the Lions haven't really got a target to aim for at the moment. It goes up towards Haw, headed back in play by Edgerton. 20 minutes to go and level at 1 each here. It's a really open game, and Warrington have now played really well into the box here. Dolan, he's got away. He takes a shot from a tight angle, and again Kyle Trenery denies him. Mbeka rather will stop that one going out on that far side. Gets it up to Kasim. Under pressure, plays it over the top. And it's going to be kept in here by Cassidy. Cassidy is dispossessed. Earns Guiseley a throw. Penalty area. Warrington looking to get a late winner in this game. It's Dolan, the man who looks very dangerous as well when he gets on the ball on his right foot. Now with Furman. Furman turns his man really well, drills the ball goal bound, but it's claimed by Kyle Trenery. All his years of experience there, Dean Furman took his way past player and then drilled the ball towards the goal. Side where Johnson will collect. Over the halfway line he goes, but he's got little in front of him, so he's going to have to just rely on his running skills here. Takes it past McCourt and then cuts in field. Does really well into the penalty area. Johnson in towards Hoare, who tries to take it down, maybe just backheel it, misses the ball. See if he can win the ball high up the field, but Warrington hold firm. They're going to cross into the box towards the back post, towards Mai. And Mai wins it, but that should be a goal kick, and it is. Free kick, and Mai's taking it down really well. Boateng's up against him. And Mai's got the overlap. Hunt crosses, really good ball into the box. Connected, but put behind by Sakura to deny Brook. And it's going to be a corner again to Warrington Rylands, and that was a really smart move there from the visitors. Johnson stands over this one, curls this one into the box, in towards the edge of the area. It's helped away by Tickle, and the ball back in towards Johnston now as Guiseley recover second phase. Chance for Johnson to cross this one into the box. There's a player down, goes into the area, and Mbeka clatters into the goalkeeper. Free kick will be given, but there's a little bit of concern as there's a player down on the box who will need a bit of attention. And Warrington Rylands in the referee's face there about something again, but I think it might be Ryan Brook who's got a knock there. Arm up in the air. It's going to be McCourt. Sweeps this one in towards this defender at the back post, who stretches a leg out. It's just getting dark to the point that the referee decides bad light will stop play, I think, as finally the whistle goes. But we were about 6 minutes into the stoppage time there, I think, by the time it came. And an open game, and one that could have seen many more goals. But as it was, there was just two, one each, and it was Warrington who got off to the advantage when Callum Dolan scored from the spot after Kelly and Mai, who'd been a thorn in the Lions' side all day, was pulled down in the box by the injured Ethan Vaughan. But it didn't last long, and Lebrun Mbeka headed home from a corner. Both sides had chances in the final moments of the game, but Guiseley hold on and earn a home point. Warrington will probably feel the same. A very interesting afternoon's football. Enjoyable afternoon's football, but just the point for the Lions. Finished here, Guiseley 1, Warrington Rylands 1.
Danny, following on from Tuesday, it was another tough game. Are you happy with the points?
Never happy with the point at home. I thought the game was, in general, very open. I thought we left ourselves open at times. You've seen that with the penalty. I think we should be better in them areas. Having said that, I thought on the flip side of it, I thought we played some good football. I thought we put some great balls into good areas at times, but then we were wasteful as well. So frustrating is the word I'd use today against a team that, they're very lively going forward. That's for sure.
Any complaints about the penalties?
I have no complaints about that. I think going there in that area as it did, hanging up, I just thought he's going to give a decision here, and he's obviously give the penalty. I won't argue about that. But yeah, just a bit frustrating today.
Mbeka was helpful, wasn't he? But we happened fairly well.
Who's that, sorry?
Was it Mbeka, number 10?
Yeah, good player,
Yeah.
lively, good with his back to you, spinning. I thought they had some very good creative players going forward. It causes a few problems, as they have done, I think, to most teams so far. But yeah, I think we, go back to injuries, but another one missing today and all, Nicky Walker. Kind of kills us. He's had an accident at home this morning, yesterday, late evening. He's obviously rung this morning, said he's unavailable, through, which doesn't help.
No.
But yeah, six now missing, so it is frustrating, but I think the lads put in a decent enough performance.
Yeah, and you mentioned frustrating. I think their goal was a bit frustrating because we played some really good football, but the goal came just from a pumped up feeling, really, didn't it?
Just smashed it, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's frustrating because we should be doing better there. I think Adders has got in there to head it. He's topped the head, whereas George should be behind him. He should be talking. I've told him that he should win that header instead of having midfielders heading that. And it's a catalogue of errors, but we'll move on. We'll learn from it, and we'll move on to the next game.
Another set piece goal. I'm making that 5 this season.
Yeah.
You've been working hard on training ground.
We've done a lot on various areas, and yeah, Leby's good ball in. Leby's got his head on it, a decent header. But yeah, it's just frustrating at the minute. Very frustrating. But I can't, like I say, I thought the players, the effort's there, the endeavour's there. It's just decisions at times that's letting us down. Yeah, just a little bit frustrating is the word.
I've been quite impressed with the quality of this league actually so far. I mean, the likes of Warrington and Gainsborough and South Shields have been really tough games, haven't they?
Very good footballing technical teams. It's kind of a bit of a flip to what it was like a few years ago now, playing it. More direct football that kind of win your games, but you can see now the way that teams shape up and the way that teams play. They've got good patterns of play, good setup, they're playing out from the back. You know, it does help when you've got a decent pitch to do that, like Gainsborough do, South Shields do. Obviously, Warrington today, they could play as well. So yeah, it's different, and teams are obviously a lot stronger as well by doing it.
We've no midweek match this week, so that gives lads a chance to get fit, hopefully, from the injuries. Are you expecting anybody back for next week?
I think Luke Dean's obviously struggling with his hamstring. He's going to be a bit. George Smith, again, hamstring. He's going to be another maybe a couple of weeks. Spenner, he slipped a disc in his back, so he's could be long term, which is disappointing. Gutted. Andy Kelly is back jogging now, so he could be another few weeks. So that's for there. I'll be somewhere near up for the next week. And yeah, it's just frustrating. I've said it a number of times, but it just is, because I know what we've got. I know what we've got in there. I know what we're capable of, but just not quite clicking at the minute.
With all these injuries, I'll bring my boots next week.
Bring a pair of boots, Ivor.
Thank you.
Cheers.